I'm live. I'm back. Oh, and it looks like we've already got people in the room. Yes, we do. Hello, Mal. You're here a little early. That's all. Yeah, no, 11 p.m. Eastern, my darling. I always come in a minute early because I think I'm going to be the first one here, but usually Julia's here first. Julia's taking the night off. She had a busy day, as did we all, for a Tuesday. How are you, sweetheart? Knock, knock. Hello, warrior goddess. Killer name. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, 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 welcome. I see people are coming in the room. The numbers are going up. I'm okay. Well, that's a lie. Today was a rough day. I got a lot done, which was good. But we'll talk about it. I'm glad the moon is void, of course. Let's put it that way. And I took a nice, long, hot, salted bath to give you an indication of how my day was. Let's see. You got an Aries, Pisces, cusp. Lovely, lovely. Welcome, welcome. Why was it rough? You know, we'll get there. It's part of what I'm going to talk about tonight, but it's not all of what I want to talk about tonight. So we'll get there. We're going to really support each other tonight in the room. We're going to really help each other out. Because now the moon is void, of course. And we'll talk about what that is if people are unfamiliar with the term void of course moon. Everyone is feeling fatigued. I'm just a hot mess tonight. I look good. That's what a hot mess is. You look good. Sorta. I took a bath. I'm in my bathrobe. And I realized when I took the picture, this looks like some kind of ornamental sash. It's a bath towel. It's a purple bath towel. Guess when you're a witch, you can make anything look magical. Particularly some of the men I've dated, I've made look magical just because they were standing next to me. They weren't. No more muggle men. Ixnay on the uggle maze. No more, no more, no more. Unless the gods would have it otherwise. I just can't see myself in another Samantha Darren relationship. I really can't. I would go for a Piper Leo relationship. At least he was a white lighter. And he could orb, which saved so much money on travel expenses, I'm sure. Good evening, D. Hansel. Hansel. Oh, I love you guys so much. You know I love you. And I really was looking forward to doing this tonight. I almost called it off, but I was like, nah. Moon's void, of course. We can do this tonight. Now, there's no Julia tonight. I'll pick Latin. My first language. And I think we could all use a break tonight because the moon is void, of course, tonight. But, you know, our first 5 minutes, warrior goddess, I think you might be new to our live streams. I think maybe possibly for Drawing the Circle. If you are, and if you're not, then you already know this. Please forgive me. I can't keep track of everybody. In my mind, I suck at names to begin with. But the first 5-10 minutes or so are sort of like, I want to call it schmooze hour. It's like schmooze 10 minutes, right? Everybody gets in, hi, how are you? You know, it's like take off your jacket and hang up your bag and say hi, 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 hi. Yeah, okay, good. Why can't I see anyone? I don't know. Well, I don't know the answer to that question. If I knew, I would tell you. So you can't, so Mal, you can't see warrior goddess or D. Hansel. Let me see who else is in the room. I think it might just be the 4 or 5 of us right now. I don't know. I don't know why you can't. I'm just in a very thwarpy mood tonight. So once everybody, who else knows who's coming tonight? Oh, thank you, Mal. Thank you for the super chat. $2 super chat. You know, Smiley. I think it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah, and D. Hansel is saying, I can see Mal, and I can... Oh, I wish I had the mirror frame without the mirror so I could do that. What was that? Was that Romper Room? Bitch never said my name. That's probably why I am the way I am. Ain't cute. I'm the youngest of 4, so I had no choice. It was either cute or die. Brutes, all of them. Psychic brutes, but brutes nonetheless. Yeah, I'm the fun one. I watched this wonderful TEDx talk on. Oh yeah, I posted it. I think I posted it to my YouTube, not my YouTube, my Facebook. You know, my regular profile-y wall thingy. Do we still call it a wall? Don't remember if we do. And it was about this father. The father was giving the talk about having a gay son, and he talked about it as nature's way of. It was just really, really cool. Oh, look. Whoa, 99 cents. Dollar do make me holla. Thank you. Thank you, Warrior Goddess. Now, by the way, speaking of more Warrior Goddesses, I don't know if you can tell. You probably can't see. But you see that piece of white up there? That is a statue of the Morrigan. I was a prince of the Morrigan. A priest of the Morrigan. Freudian slip. For a while. I was in Black Forest Clan. Silver Raven Wolf's clan. I still don't like that word clan for obvious reasons. Unless we're talking Clan of the Cave Bear. Not really into that word that much. But yeah, I was a prince of, see, I said it again. A priest of the Morgan, a priest of Lou, a priest of Breed, and a priest of Hearn. Yeah, 1 year each for each, east, south, west, north. Lots of laughs. Oh yeah, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. Oh, I left and I came back. Now I see everybody. Yay! She can see clearly now. Lorraine is gone. Who's Lorraine? I hope there's someone named Lorraine in this room yet. Although we have a friend, Lorraine. Oh, and I keep getting tipped. This makes me feel a little bit like a stripper who has to keep their clothes on. You know, I could have gone in to male exotic dancing. I was trained as a dancer, you know. No, I know, you're not shocked. I'm with the dancers. Justin Timberlake ever did that. It made me fall in love with him 100 times more. I mean, after all, he did bring sexy back. Not that it was gone for that long. Yeah, no, I considered a career in the Chippendale arts. Instead, I just settled for the furniture when I could get it. I'm your private dancer, no dancer for money. I'll do what you want me to do, except that. Because I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. Pretty sure you meant anal. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it was meatloaf. Tie a board to your ass so you don't fall in. It's terrible. Yeah, hello. Because he's a sexy effer. I can't make that noise right now. Let's see some moves. In a bathrobe on YouTube, do you want me to get demonetized? No, that's not happening tonight. Sorry. Sorry. I worked hard to get monetized. I know just how far I can go with YouTube. I mean, they'll demonetize a video like that. I keep an eye on what their standards and their buzzwords are, especially with what's going on the planet. I'm not allowed to talk about what's going on the planet. And I understand why. I'm totally down with it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. They want to keep disinformation, misinformation to a minimum. I'm down with that too. They are sensitive, and it's all good. It's all good. I'm good, 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 good. Aw, Mal just wants to see me. You know what it is? I'm going to be 52 years old in September. I know I don't look it, do I? You should see the picture I have in my attic. It's a mess. Hotness, coldness all year round. But I still got my body because I still work out. I do like yoga and I eat right and all that shit. I just quit smoking though in November, so don't paint me too much of a health nut. I won't say I would kill for a pack of American Spirit Yellow, but I would seriously negotiate my honor for a pack of American Spirit Yellow, but it's probably not the best thing to do in the times that we're in. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. So let's get down to business, shall we? I actually have a couple of things I want to talk about. Let's do a prayer first, something light. The moon is void of course. We'll talk about what void of course is in a little bit, but everybody settle in. Everybody breathe. And tonight it just can't be heavy duty. If anybody comes into the room and starts shenanigans, they're getting the heave-ho. I'm not even going to be like discriminating about it. The first rude word, gone. I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood, not after the day I had. And we'll talk about that too. So everybody, please just settle in. It's Mal time. It's Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short time. You've all had long days, no matter where you are on planet Earth. I'm sure it was a long day. Every day is a long day nowadays. But it's good, isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it nowadays? Everybody breathe. And just breathe. The moment a thought pops into your head, just breathe it in and breathe it out. Finding that gentle silence between the thoughts. Fall into the gap between the thoughts. Being here and now between the thoughts. And while you are relaxing, scanning your body, head to toe for any place that feels tight, tense, or holding on, do whatever you need to get as physically comfortable and as safely comfortable as you can. Please make sure if you fall asleep that you have the appropriate pillows, cushions, whatever around you to do so nobody gets hurt if they fall asleep. And breathe. And it's from this more relaxed, more still, more gentle place I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is. Source, Spirit, our guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, and ancestors. Welcome. We surrender this time spent together to you. May it serve your purposes. We're here only to be truly helpful. We are here to represent you who sent us, so we don't have to worry about what to say or what to do because you who sent us are directing us. So we're content to go wherever you want in this chat tonight, knowing that you go along with us and that we will be healed as you teach us to heal. Please show us what you'd have us do, where you'd have us go in this conversation, what you'd have us say in this conversation is, and to whom you would have us say it. So that we may heal, so that we may support each other, so that we may be the love that we truly are, but that we have forgotten we are. That we may remember, that we may extend that love to one another, hence quickening that love in each other. The love that heals. The love that loves everything and everyone. Because that's what we are. Simple. It's so complex. Easy. And yet in such a hard time, a challenging time. I ask please for a dispensation of love here tonight in this room. And I ask that our collective guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, and ancestors surround this chat tonight in a force field of light, containing and protecting what we share here. And that all information and energy that exchanges between us, both in the non-physical as well as in the physical, verbally and energetically, does so clearly, cleanly, and for the well-being of all. What else could we ask for, really? Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to connect with others when we are all so very isolated, that we may feel our oneness rise up within us, assuring us, as it always does, when we take the time to notice that it's all going to be okay eventually. That it's not over. It'll all be okay when it's over, so if it ain't okay, it's not over. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, crown chakra hug, thank you. So mote it be. And so it is. Amen. Hallelujah. Me too. Sign me up. I'm down with that. Yeah. Hi. I feel so much better. The moon is void, of course. It is an astrological thing. I don't expect people automatically to understand what it is unless you studied astrology somewhat. We're all aware of the 12 signs of the zodiac. The moon is the only planet, technically a luminary, that goes void, of course. No other planet does, because the moon is a mirror. So once it leaves one sign, like right now, it is void, of course, in between Capricorn and Aquarius. So even though in a chart it may look like it's in Capricorn, it might look like it's in Aquarius, but it's not officially in Aquarius until it creates a specific angle. It's called an aspect to another planet somewhere in the solar system, right? Then it's officially in that house because it is a mirror. It needs something to reflect. So we are void, of course, until at some point tomorrow. I don't remember, although, oh, wait. Llewellyn's Witches calendar. When do we go into aquariums tomorrow? Oh, 3. Oh, my God. Wouldn't you love as you get older, you need like orangutan arms just to read anything. 3:17 a.m. So I'll be sacked out, hopefully, by then. So void, of course, moon. It's a time to just chill, to relax, to to go with the flow. Not a great time for magic necessarily, because it involves the moon, and the moon is void, of course, in a sense, without color. If you want to see it that way, say it that way. But certainly a good time to relax, to meditate, to pray. Though intentions come and go, it's a time where we usually forget things. Many of us, I'm sure, in this room did, but we lived through the Reagan administration. Nancy Reagan was very close friends with Jean Dixon, the astrologer. And so they would be in touch with each other. So whenever Ronnie had to announce something to the public that he didn't want anybody to think about too much or remember, he would do it during void, of course, moon. It's just a story. I don't know if it's true, but sounds interesting. Orangutan arms. Yeah, I can't spell that right now. No, neither should you try, sweetheart. And Tess, I just want to take a moment. Tess, sweetheart, thank you for being brave today. Thank you for being brave today, Tess. My Erda, my warrior woman. You did what I can't do yet. We're all in this together, but I'm really proud of you. You don't have to reveal what it is that you did, but I follow you on Facebook. You mentioned it, I think, in the group too. Oh, warrior goddess, just to let you know, we do have a Facebook group. The link is in the description box below if you are interested. Once you're out of the chat, it's hard to see, I think. I don't think you can see it while you're in the chat. I don't know. But it's the Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short Facebook group, and it's private. And we all kind of hang out there during the day. Well, I do an 11-ish a.m.-ish thing at 11 p.m. Although today was at noon, and I kind of liked it better. We'll see how that goes. So you're welcome. If you would like to join up, you're more than welcome to. Oh, my God, it was overwhelming, and I'm so proud, too. So much joy. Thank you all for your prayers. Absolutely, sweetheart. I was drawn to your page. Cool. Well, I'm a lot of, well, which one is he on YouTube? He's the fun one. I am the fun one. But the reason why I'm fun is because I've been to hell and back so many times. I have the River Styx Easy Pass. Well, to me, it's not hell, it's home. It's the underworld, the realm of Hades and Persephone. I don't know if you could tell, but I got an awful lot of Greeks behind me there, and that's kind of not where you want them to be, if you know what I mean. Yeah, those are my gods. My goddesses are above them. And I know you guys can't usually see the ones up here because I don't have the cameras focused, but this is 1980s Zatanna, Sorceress Supreme from the DC universe, right? It's like, girl, what you got on your head? She got like some kind of bug on her head or some shit. It's like a banana clip gone evil. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Otherwise, I'm very Wonder Woman-esque. Sometime I'll take you all for a tour of my house virtually. You can see all the Wonder Woman stuff. Anyway, lots of energy around me. Look, well, I'm also surrounded by sticks and stones, which don't necessarily break my bones. At least these haven't. Hello, Karen. Hello, Karen. Let's see. He's the giggle monster during prayer. It's been known to happen. I love when you feel the power so much. I know, because in these chats, I will sometimes get so giggly that I can't stop. And then at other times, I will get so emotional, like tears of love pour out of my eyes. I'm such a girl, and I mean that in the best way possible. Like, totally. The story goes, I actually had a goddess visit me. My eyes were closed. It was in meditation. She said, sweetheart, you love dick so much, we finally gave you one. I was like, oh, thank you. Anyway, so today was a busy day. I started on the full moon to new moon next reads. Sorry, new moon to full moon next reads. Right, yeah, Taurus to Scorpio. And I got stuff done. It was great. I was having a really good day. And then as soon as I like stopped working, it happened. The empathic waves started crashing on my shores, where I literally laid on my couch and cried for about, well, I'll say on and off for about an hour or two, maybe 2 hours in total, to the point where and I know about empathy. I know about the divine feminine. I know that we are relieving the emotional pressure of the planet. All us empaths, fuck, are we ever, right? And we are healing it as we go. Like, it's not just coming out of us and going into somebody else. We are transforming it, right? All you got to do is feel it to heal it. It's the way it's always been. But today I was really starting to worry about myself a little bit. I was like, okay, and it was the lonely. Oh, was it the lonely? It was the wave of the lonely. Now, you have to keep in mind, I feel like if you ever like put a crystal on a chakra, you signed up for this shit. just empath, feeling everybody's everything, because people don't have the skills, the psychological or emotional skills to handle this thing we're going through. No, it takes the spiritual warriors, which I know is really a contradiction in terms, but you know, it takes us Wonder Women, it takes us Themyscirans, it takes us spiritual Amazon, divine feminines who can cry you a river, bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and cry you a river. Let's cross over. It's two very different songs there. So I ended up taking a bath. I ended up just taking a bath, said, screw this, because, you know, I have to wear mascara. I'm not now, but when I do the recorded videos, because it's an HD camera, and my eyelashes are so, like, light brown that I look very Children of the Corn. So, you know, I put on a little e.l.f. mascara. That's the name of the company, you know. So, you know, I looked at, you know, after a good cry, bad cry, good cry, whatever, I like looked in the mirror. I was like, oh. Don't you ever do that? It's like, let me go. Right? So it's like insult to injury. So I took a geranium, orange oil, and rose sea salt bath. It was lovely. And just cried and cried and cried and cried. And that's the best thing about having a bathtub. I highly recommend them. They're apparently not a new device. But all that stuff just goes right into the water. Like, you really cry your eyes out. And, you know, over here, there's this little piece of me that's saying, you know, this isn't us, right? I'm like, yeah, I know, but still, the guy that I let go of last year by the name of Eric, he just kept coming up. So it was loneliness and loss and heartbreak, but that's my specialty. That is my empathic specialty. So it was like today they gave me an extra dose of it. And then I started watching the news and I got why. And I'm just going to leave that there. Like, I'm just going to leave that there. It was around 5 p.m. Eastern. You know what happens between 5 and 7 every day. Oh my God. So emotional. I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. Blessed be Whitney, right? Yep, farm boy. Yep. I was thinking of farm boy. Yeah, zombie. Yeah, no, it was just like, oh, the tears were like projectile tears. Like every time I blinked, the cats were like running for cover. So that's when I said earlier, I was talking with Mal and she was like, how was your day? I was like, it's a tricky day. It was definitely, it was a tricky day. But I have to say, once I took the bath, I felt so much better. Like self-care really is the thing. Because look, I'm not on the front lines. I haven't left my house except to walk to the dumpster, which is less than 100 feet from my front door in my condo development. By the way, I have my own house within the condo development. I only share this back wall with the family that has the mirror house on the other side. So it's not like I've got like apartments everywhere. No. I've got a lovely 3-bedroom with only one person in it because I thought Farm Boy was going to be living with me. So I got another room for my office and a room for him. But now it's storage with a lot of nice stuff in it. So I really had that really intense, deep cry today. But I knew while I was feeling it, and as horrible and painful as it was, that it wasn't mine. That was the hard part. What makes empathy hard is we identify with what we're feeling and we begin rationalizing it, saying, well, it's because this happened or that happened, or it's about this person or that person, and it's not. It makes you question your sanity. It's like, what's wrong with me? Why is this making me cry? And that's why it keeps recycling and coming back and coming back and coming back. It's not bypassing your emotions if you're feeling it to go, 2% of this is mine, like milk. 2% of the, I don't like 2% milk. I put half and half in my coffee. I'm from New York. 2% milk. 2% milk. You kidding me? 2% of that was maybe me, about Farm Boy. But the rest of it I knew was people's grief. I knew was people's heartbreak. The sense of loss, and not just the loss perhaps of loved ones, but the loss of plans, the loss of potential, the loss of money. It was just a lot of it. And we are in waning moon. We are in waning moon. It is the releasing time. So you with me there? That was my day. So that's why I want to share some stuff with you tonight. Particularly, we're going to do a letting go meditation, of which there are 10,000 of them, if not more. And I'm going to read to you a passage, just a passage, nothing copyright infringing, from The Universe Always Has a Plan, The 10 Golden Rules of Letting Go by Matt Kahn. Something in the last chapter. I actually read this one pretty much cover to cover, but what I just read maybe an hour ago, I was like, that's why I'm reading this right now. Because they were like, read the book. So I did. And I have a passage marked here that's really, really good that I think will help. Cool. I highly recommend eating chicken wings in the bathroom, my own Friday night ritual. Yes, I do. Tess and I know each other from another world. A world where elves and humans try and coincide in fellowships, building buildings, and in tournaments. It's a long story. It's a never-ending story. I keep meaning to look for that. Oh no, it's a really good book. It's a really good book. Like, I never recommend anything that I haven't read. Like, I won't even recommend a recipe unless I've cooked it at least 3 times, right? Until I've mastered it. Sorry, that's a low air quote there. No bunny nibbling on a book. Sorry. Cleaning doesn't necessarily have anything to do with hygiene. Baths are so black. Okay. So some of you might know this, some of you might not. This is just a little aside thing that I think will tickle you a little bit. My mother and father divorced when I was 2 years old. My mother remarried her divorce lawyer, my stepfather. Now I call them, to keep their anonymity, Zeus and Hera. Zeus being my stepfather, Hera being my mother. Once you meet them, people go, oh, I see why you call them that. I mean, they're the sweetest people you'll ever meet, but you could just tell they were a king and a queen, right? So, of course, as the 80s rolled around, they had a hot tub. They had a hot tub built in. So I grew up with a hot tub in the house. Ooh, the parties. Ooh, the parties. But what I would do, because like they wouldn't do it every year. Some years they would winterize it. But some years they wouldn't. They would keep going all year long. But particularly in the summer, I would run out to the garden and I would pick like basil and thyme and sage leaves. Not like white sage. My mom didn't have white sage. Who grows white sage on Long Island? No, it's the stuff you stuff turkeys with, that kind of like cooking sage. Don't burn it. Smells like ass. Just does. And a little of this and a little of that, and I would like throw it. So I've been a cauldron witch. I've been a potion witch my whole life, and to this day, like if I would never live somewhere without a bathtub, at least a bathroom. Obviously, I do not have a hot tub here. Well, maybe not obviously, but I don't have a hot tub here. So what I do is I turn my bathtub into personal cauldron and I enchant the water and bless it. So essentially I bathe in holy water when I do it. It's a lot easier than in the shower. I highly recommend it. Okay, wow, I really missed some stuff going on here. I keep meaning to look for that book and collecting blasted bullshit little whatevers they are. Okay, no idea. All right. So look, I really want to like extend to each and every one of you here my understanding, my sympathy, and my compassion for whatever it is you are going through, and to let you know that it is so easy to lose emotional balance right now. If you are a crybaby, welcome to the crybaby club. My whole life, big crybaby. Well, I made a career out of it. I'm an empath. That's why my readings are so. Why are my readings so accurate? Because he was a crybaby, right? Because I'm not afraid of my emotions. I embrace them, which is what I'm going to read you a little something about tonight. Oh, that was from your game description. Oh, yeah. I got you. I hear what you mean, Tess. So look, yes, of course, I am available for private readings and spiritual counseling. I mean, I've been doing that for decades, and now obviously doing it not so much face-to-face with people, but certainly doing it through Facebook Messenger and Skype and stuff like that. But that's why we have the Angelo Lyons Mail for short Facebook group. Like if you've noticed, people have been posting when they are struggling. That's a good word. Struggling, trying to tread water, not doing too good. Water being, the element of emotion. And people have been really supportive, and I'm very, very proud that that group is growing and evolving the way it is. And we're also watching that like a hawk too, to make sure everybody's Coca-Cola. Thank you for just keeping it 100%. Yeah, not acting. Yeah. Well, people. Yesterday, somebody wanted to post some upsetting things about what's going on the planet right now, and it just something about it felt so off, and it was essentially saying, "Be terrified, be very, very, be terrified all the time." I was like, "Not in this room. I can't do this. I can't do it. Everybody, everywhere else, it's fine." But that is my job. I'm a Virgo. Cross your legs, girls. We're the boundary keepers. We are the virgins. Oh, no. Well, we are the sluts of the zodiac. Our virginity grows back by sunlight. It's just true. It is just true. See, and these men just keep messaging me. Their pop-ups popping up. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, so how would you all feel about doing a little letting go meditation? It's really what I have in mind is sort of an old technique that I learned in the first metaphysical book I ever read called Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain. Did you ever read Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain? Shakti, yes, like the Hindu goddess. Gawain, like Sir Gawain in the Green Knight. You'd love a letting go meditation. Good. Men do have pop-ups. That's why I love me some Tess. I would move to Canada just to hang out with you, Tess. And plus that Justin Trudeau. Oh, God, he's so cute. Why can't we have a cute prime minister like him? Need him all down for Biden and all, but he ain't cute. Anyway, he's sweet though. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I know I had a Trudeau moment. He's so cute. Oh my God. So the pink bubble technique. Now, usually creative visualization, people visualize. Remember, Bobby Lee, visualize. A little too Wong Fu for you there. Great movie. Oh, Patrick Swayze, blessed be. But we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to tweak it a little bit. This is not about making anything happen. This is about relaxing, taking certain situations, people, places, and things in your life that you just want to let go of. Like not banishing. You save that for 3 days before new moon and what's called dark moon. And dark moon is in Aries this time because it's new moon in Taurus, which means banishment by fire. I'm not doing that on YouTube, honey. No. This isn't banishment. This is letting things go with blessing. And by the way, banishment really is a form of blessing, but we'll have that conversation another time. Cool. And remember, the moon is void of course tonight. So this isn't the time to like push anything, but it is a time to say, all right, let's let this go. So what we're going to do, and you know, he's on my bucket list. Justin Trudeau's on your bucket list. No, don't go there, Mark. Do not go there. He is a married man and his wife's not well. So that would not be kind of me. God, I would climb him like the Alps. Sorry. Oh my God, him and Tony Robbins. I haven't had much human contact, but neither has a lot of people. So I'm not feeling too shamey about that right now anyway. Damn, he's good looking. Anyway, so what we're going to do, like if you are my students and you're not my students, this isn't a class, this is a thing. This is a thing that we do. This is a thing that we do during this time of challenge. Once this time of challenge has somewhat eased off and passed, I will probably ease off on doing these and do something a little different with my live chats on YouTube. But for now, if you were my student, I would say write 5 to 10 things that you want to let go of, just to, not to banish them, but just to say, can I just hand it over? Giving up. There's a different meaning to that word. Instead of like, give up, give up. Give up, like here, take the wheel, that sort of thing. I let go and let God, right? All that. That is one of the uses of the pink bubble technique that I have used probably more than trying to make shit happen by visualizing it. That I would ask you to write down 5 to 10 things, and one at a time. You know, you didn't have to do them all at once, obviously, but you would put it in a pink bubble as if to say, I don't know what to do with this. Take it, fix it, heal it, and return it to me in a way, at a time and a place when I do know what to do with it, right? Or show me what to do with it, or heal it and bring it back. It's very similar. If any of you are familiar with the work of Florence Scovel Shinn, turn of the century, not this one, last one, Science of Mind reader, she called it casting burdens. Now, Science of Mind, very Christian, very what's the word I like? Christ-esque. I cast this burden on the Christ within and I go free. That's the standard. And you could change that in all sorts of different ways. I cast this burden on the Christ within and I go free into peace, whatever. Of course, I've cast some things on the morgue and it's a very different vibe. This is not that. This is just saying, here, take this. I don't know what to do with it. It's like when your mind starts looping, it's a good thing to try. It doesn't always work. Sometimes the looping is necessary, right? Like sometimes that's just a thing we have to go through where the mind can't seem to break out of it. There is purpose behind it, not reason. We often see it later in life. So let's give it a shot, shall we? This is not complex. Like I didn't take something from the Kabbalah, which I could do. I'm not doing no tree life meditation. We're not path working. We're not past life regressing. Nor would I want to do past life regression work with somebody where they had to like type in what they were seeing. No, 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 no. That should be done face to face. And by the way, if you really want a good past life regressionist, I know a good one on Long Island, but I'm sure she'll telecommute. Cool. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Your makeup is terrible. Everybody, get yourself comfortable in a position you can stay in for about 5-10 minutes, maybe longer, and breathe. Close your eyes. And I ask the angels in particular, my angels, my archangels, the Raphaelites, the Michaelites, the Gabrielites, and the Urielites to stand at the four corners, the four quarters, around each and every one of us, watching this live or later, to guide us through this, to take the energies that we release through this visualization, exercise, spiritual practice, and do what needs to be done on our behalf for the well-being of all. Thank you, my beloved angels and archangels. Thank you. And breathe. And be aware of the energetic safety net around us, with the angels, but also with the guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, and ancestors that I called in the opening prayer. That we can't do this wrong. You can't surrender something improperly to the divine. For often we are like children with a broken toy that's easy to fix for the adult, but we fret and we freak and we tantrum, the parent just waiting for us to hand it over so that it can tweak it, fix it, hand it right back. That's what this is. We turn to a higher power. So search your mind. You don't have to go for the number one top offending problem in your life or in the world, although you certainly could. But whatever comes to mind first, just choose it. And you don't have to visualize it as being healed or fixed or anything. Just even the word will do. But hold it in your mind. Focus on it. And allow what emotions are there to come up. Just to be present. You don't have to lose yourself in it. Just be aware. So you've got the thought, the element of air, the focus and the choice, the element of fire, and the emotion, the element of water. And now just put it all in a pink bubble. Pink being, of course, what we consider a feminine color, but a soft color, a healing color, a heart color. Yes, the heart chakra is usually visualized as green, but this is different. This is rosier. This is lighter. This is easier, softer. Pastel pink. And just see it just enveloping this person, place, thing, situation, whatever it is that's vexing you, that's on your mind. Now, using your body, you're just going to take a nice, deep breath. You're going to inhale and blow it away. Exhale it. Please take this, my angels, my archangels. Take it, heal it, transform it, and return it to us in a way that we can handle it for the well-being of all. Thank you. And breathe. And just notice how you feel. It's just a simple technique, but I feel like my shoulders just dropped an inch. So search your mind again. What's that next thing that's on your mind? Whether it's global, personal, doesn't matter. You've got it in your mind, choose it. Feel it. And surrounded in that pink light. Infusing it with divine love. Even if you don't feel the divine love, that's okay. This is soft, this is gentle, and sometimes soft and gentle can change the world. And when you're ready, take a nice deep breath. Blow it away. That pink bubble, let it go, watch it go. My angels, please take this. Heal it. If it's to be gone from my life forever, then so be it. If not, bring it around and I will give it another shot. I will give it another chance. I'm willing to do my end of it, but I know you will do yours. Thank you. My beloved angels, thank you. And notice how you feel. Relief. Abraham Hicks says relief is what you're shooting for in healing. Relief. Even if but for a moment of relief. What's the next thing? What's the next thing that's on your mind, that's on your list? Oh, yeah. A lot of people in this one. So think about it, right? Picture it in your mind. Pretend you're picturing it in your mind. There's your element of air, your element of fire. You're focusing on it. You're choosing it. You're deciding to hand it over. Remember the difference between a choice and a decision is life-changing. This might be a decision that changes your life for the better. So then feel it. And put it in that pink light. It's like gift wrapping it for the angels. Put it in soft pink batting, cushioning, like cotton, gentle. Take a nice deep breath. And blow it away. My angels, please take this. Heal it. Do with it what you want. Return it to me when I'm ready and when it's ready to be dealt with, and I will do my best. Thank you, beloved archangels and angels. Thank you. Let's do one more. What is that other thing? Now, I just taught you a technique, and you can find versions of this all over the internet and in books, but now you know it. Person, place, or thing. You just want to let go of. Again, it's not banishing, it's not punishing, it's just letting it go. Oh, there's mine. Okay, got it. Got mine. Woo, yes. Piping hot. Got it. So your element of air, you're thinking about it, right? You're visualizing it. Power of fire. You're choosing it. You're focusing on it. As you choose and focus on it, it begins to conjure the element of water emotion. How do you feel about it? And this one does not feel good to me in any way, shape, or form. Surrounded in that pink light. Pink bubble. This one like a hermetically sealed pink bubble for me. Nice deep breath. Blow it away into the universe, into the hands of the angels. Thank you, my angels and archangels, for resolving this as a gift to me, for the well-being of all. Thank you, my angels and my archangels. It is an honor to be in your presence and to be one with you. Thank you, my beloved angels and archangels. Thank you for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Take a few deep breaths just to really focus on your body. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. And as you are ready, make your way back into the room, allowing your eyelids to be the last things that move as you open them outwards, if you had them closed, obviously. Open your eyes and then open them again. Here, you can't see how long my hair is, can you? How is that? The third one worked. It's like anything else. A little rehearsal, a little, but now you know the technique. And I just want to clarify, this is not about bypassing your emotions. This is not about repression in any way, shape, or form. And it's, I guess it's like spiritual surrender. Although my type of spiritual surrender is asking the divine to work through me. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Do it through me, right? Like, use me. That's my form of spiritual surrender. This is a little different. This is like, just take this off, take this out of my energy field for a little bit, please. Understanding that if it's meant to come back, it's going to. It's an act of responsibility, not an act of abdication. Woo, look at the gay witch using big words. Abdication, abdication. That's a 4-syllable word. Witch word. Yeah, it's witch word. How y'all doing? Do it as many times as needed. Oh, everybody's chatting now. Hold on. Do it as many times a day as needed. Thoughts can cage you. Absolutely. We loop. As the brain fires, the brain wires. So the more we think about things, the more we can get into that circular patterning. It's actually more with brain chemistry and nerve patterns and all that, neural pathways. And that's why, to me, affirmations are fine, but, you know, sometimes they're a little bypassy. What I mean by bypass, it's sort of like repressing your, no, everything's great. It's like, no, everything's like, be honest with yourself. Oh, which is why I want to read this thing for you. Oh, and this is a perfect time to read this. I'm going to read you a little passage from Matt Kahn's latest book. I just want to make sure everybody is heard here. The last one also felt not good for me, and my fingers and toes started twitching before I sent it away. Then you were really holding on to it. I would think that would mean neurologically that it was really on your nerves, working your last nerve. Maybe we'll talk to someone about that later. Okay, that last one was ink. Okay. Hold on, somebody just popped up again. Use me comes with a lesson and blessing. It certainly does. Well, you know, I was a 3rd degree high priest in Black Forest Clan and in the Silver Burn Ministries, and I gave my life to the gods. Now, just because I'm no longer affiliated with those organizations doesn't mean my vows disappeared. The gods don't care. You make a blood vow. Oh, never take a blood vow unless you're really serious, because the gods, just saying, they own my shit, but that's okay. You see, I'm not Wiccan anymore, but I still live by many of the tenets of the Wiccan Rede. By the Wiccan law, you must in perfect love and perfect trust. Also, it's rhyming couplets, which I'm so into. I loved Charmed. Like any spell, as long as it rhymes, it works, right? But perfect love and perfect trust of who? The gods alone. The higher powers alone. Everybody else has bad days. Not that Zeus can't have a bad day, but for him, his bad day is an amazing day for us, right? Okay. So I'm going to read to you. It's just about a page and a half. I don't think this will like... The last thing I need is, hey, how's coming for me? Right? You know, or Mac, I can't imagine Matt Kahn being angry at me for like sharing. And we've already had this discussion here that if you're reading a passage, it's promoting the book. And I do promote. Not only do I promote this book, I promote his healing mantra deck, which is so good. Seriously, it's so helpful. That really helped me today. That healing mantra deck by Matt Kahn, put out by Hay House International. This is from the last chapter of The Universe Always Has a Plan, The 10 Golden Rules of Letting Go by Matt Kahn, published by Hay House. It is the last golden rule. I drive as many people in my Baptist ministry now that I ever have. I don't do all the work once I did, but people still listen. See, but that's the thing. Like when Tess and I first met through our online gaming experience called Elvinar, and no, you cannot join our fellowship because we're full up. I had no idea that she was a minister, and she had no idea that I was. Isn't that funny? You meet the people you're supposed to meet, and you don't meet the people you're not supposed to meet. But the last of the 10 golden rules for letting go is love is your liberator. And this is something that we've been talking about for a while in the Facebook group. And it's about midway through the last chapter here. It says, love begins with honesty. And just because I'm doing this mostly by candlelight, and because I'm a man of a certain age, I'm putting on a little flashlighty thing so I can see it better. Be kind to your eyes. So this little, I guess you would call this a passage within the last chapter. Love begins with honesty, and it's not what you think, okay? Love begins with honesty. When you are loving, you are honest about your pain. Honesty brings attention to the parts that beg to remember its eternal wholeness. Like a processional line of emotions, standing single file, they're waiting to be embraced by the light of their source. That source is none other than you. One by one, anger, sadness, jealousy, betrayal, all in line to be accepted, respected, honored, and admired, just as they are. Anger will never stop being angry. Hurt will never stop hurting. It's just waiting to be loved. We're not here to change the viewpoint of our experiences. We're here to love the experiences arising within us, even when the next one in line to be loved is the feeling of dislike. That's one of the 10 golden rules in this book. It's okay to dislike something. You're allowed, right? That idea of spirit, I have to like everything. It's like, no, don't. It's very liberating. We are here to be the love that we are. And it starts with being honest with ourselves. The soul knows that just by admitting how it feels, it's loosening the tension and allowing love to have an easier time healing each emotion. So in other words, yes, we are the love, but it's the love that does the healing. We're not trying to heal anything. We're just loving it. Can you feel the difference? It's not a technique. It's an expression of who we really are. The ego is in a state of negotiation, trying to figure out why it feels this way and trying to negotiate into a different experience. In essence, the soul openly states what the ego debates. Oh, that rhymes. The soul openly states what the ego debates. The ego asks, why do I feel so sad? The soul says, sadness is here to be loved. Because we are all one, all of what represents itself as your hurtful past is equally connected to the world's history of pain. Now, I want to read that again because I was like, whoa, that totally, because I knew that. But there was something about seeing it in printed form. I'm going to read that again. Because we are one, right? We're all one, link pinks, we are the world, we are the children, we are the one to make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Because we are one, all of what represents itself as your hurtful past is equally connected to the world's history of pain. So all the pain that you are experiencing is part of the history of pain on this planet. You with me? Therefore, what is arising inside of your body, mind, and heart are all the patterns that love is liberating for humanity. We've been talking about the quantum and the holographic nature of reality a lot. This is what he's talking about. Just as there is one eternal breath, and we are all the experience of how differently that one breath is being breathed. That could take you a couple of hours to feel out, huh? So every single thing you are doing for yourself is also what you're doing for the world. Through the art of letting go, you are liberated out of the pitfalls of victimhood, out of the agony of ego, and into the maturity of a fully integrated soul. When love is your liberator, as letting go occurs, you have become one less person who needs to be saved or rescued. This reveals one of the most important attributes of the soul, the power of unconditional love. Fan drop. What you think of that? I think that calls for a little Ho'oponopono blue solar water. I always have to say, this is not alcohol. It's not. You would know if it was. I'm a cheap date. So I just want to catch up here. Wow, I know, right? Wow. It's a really good book. Now I want to get his other books. This is the first book of his that I have bought. You know, I want his YouTube. I'm telling you, his YouTube channel is how I found him. And it just like popped up. I guess because I was watching, like, I don't know what. I must have been something from Hay House. And just whoop, he popped up. I was like, who's this guy? And it was on, oh, right. It was that video that I share all the time. And when I do the Twin Flames and stuff, it was Soul Contracts, Twin Flames, and Soulmates Redefined. It's still brilliant. That one spun my head around. I'm like, who is this guy? He's younger than me, but he wears sweater vests. So, I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. I so love that. Now I'm really going to find that book on audio. Yeah, I think he has recorded it. I just don't know if it's out yet. It's a Hay House product. Just go to hayhouse.com. HAYHOUSE. I spent over $200 on alcohol today. I'm drinking Perrier. But I'm prepared, though. Good. I have so much alcohol in my house. That's how I know I'm not an alcoholic, because I never drink. Oh, what I have Christmas ornaments with booze in them. Talk about a potion witch. That is the most potion witchy thing. This is like, I think, apple martini. What else I got in here? What's this? I don't know, but it says Merry Christmas on it. This looks lethal. This is probably like cinnamon apple, turn your brain to mush the next day potion. What's this? Oh, look, Jolly. Jolly, it's a little frosted bottle of something in Russian. I'm thinking it's vodka. Let's not find out, shall we? No. Oh my God, do I just have a Strega Liquori shot glass? Oh, don't screw it, Strega Liquori. You end up running naked through the woods with satyrs and centaurs. It's like a scene out of Harry Potter. More like a Harry Potter. Close that drawer. This is my magical cabinet back here. Not to mention I have a whole room upstairs. It's like magical Costco. Oh, the things you find when you move. Yeah. The red one might be Fireball. Let's not find out. Isn't that hysterical? People give you stuff, right? I'm afraid to look what else is in those drawers, obviously. So we have crossed the hour. We are now into the new day, at least here on the East Coast in New York. East Coast of the United States. I really, really needed this tonight, and I hope you all do too, and I hope you all sleep with the angels tonight. And if you're restless, remember that. Look, darling, it's the pink bubble. There it goes. Bubble, bubble, sweetie, darling, bubble. There it goes. There it goes. It's like, oh, just stick him in the thing, and off he goes, darling. Chookers. Close that thing. Cards that came out. Rabbit. Now is lucky time. Oh, she's pulling cards. The Wasp Spirit. Now I want a gin and tonic. Oh, the Wasp Spirit. Oh, it's fabulous. I grew up on Long Island. I know all about wasps. I dated a bunch. A bee with a martini. The Buffalo Spirit, the universe will provide. Blessed be. Bottom of deck, turkey. Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Rock and roll. That's my deal. Thank you. Thank you, warrior goddess, pulling cards from us. And you know what? Tomorrow night when I do this, I'm going to try it. Let's say 11-ish a.m. tomorrow. I'll do something probably from my bed, as I have been doing. We'll see. I'll let people know in the Facebook group. And again, warrior goddess, if you're interested, the link for the thank you. I love getting a tip. I love getting tipped. Look, it's my own personal wind machine. Ooh, he's an airbender. Ooh, he's Avatar Aang. Yeah, so if you're interested, the Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short private Facebook group is available. Should you be interested, you can hang out with all these lovely people there on the regular. If you're on Facebook, I know a lot of people aren't. I thought that was federal law. It had to be, but whatever. But not all of you are in the United States, and no, it's not federal law. But I want to really, really thank you all so much. I needed this after crying my eyes out for a couple of hours today, just empathically, just healing the world. Heal the world, make it a better place. Yeah. So I will do this again tomorrow at some point, either at 11 a.m. or noon Eastern time, but you can be sure 11 p.m. I will be here tomorrow night, or you will know why. Because sometimes shit does happen. Sometimes I do get an emergency call, someone who's just freaking out, and that takes precedence. Because we have a lot of fun here. Sometimes we cry our eyes out here. But what I like about this process the most is not just the creativity, and not just that I don't have to leave my house to do it, which I'm a hermit anyway. But I know that people can come across it, stumble across it later, and maybe find that little piece of the jigsaw puzzle that they didn't even know they were looking for, right? And that, as a spiritual teacher, is just everything. To know that I can, with all of you, I mean, I couldn't do this without you. It's the back and forth that makes the alchemy happen. Yeah. We all have our ingredients. So that being said, take a nice deep breath. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, our collective guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, and ancestors, may all who are watching this live or later be blessed with all that they need before they know they need it. May they sleep well. May this pink bubble technique work for them like never before, accurately, clearly, removing from their energy fields temporarily or forever whatever they are willing to hand over. And may we all be blessed, and may all beings be healed, and may all hearts be healed with love, and all minds be healed with peace and clarity, that together as one breath, incarnate as billions of people on a planet under intense transformation. May we be who we came here to be, the love, the wisdom, the power, the hidden children of the gods fully manifest, that we may no longer be hidden, at least unto ourselves, for the well-being of all. So mote it be, and so it is. I love you. Thank you so much for playing along tonight, and wishing you the very best and the very blessed of the evening. Say it with me, as I often do. You say it twice to be doubly blessed. Hail, farewell, and blessed. Blessed be. I love you too, Donna Bella. Bye-bye.